Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got a bit of a leak to discuss that has implications in Avengers Endgame, so before we continue, spoiler alert. This is Adam from FilmArtsy here to discuss the latest leak involving Avengers Endgame.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Before we get started, don't forget to check out our Instagram page for more Marvel-related posts. Now, if you keep up to date on Marvel info leaks, then you're probably familiar with toy leaks. Designing and manufacturing figurines, particularly the mass-produced toys for children from companies like Hasbro, is a time-consuming process. And since the manufacturers see their products, this means more people have some insight into what Marvel plans on doing with its movies. And the more people that know a secret, the more likely it is that said secret might leak. So let's get started with the possible return of the Ancient One, who died in 2016's Doctor Strange movie. Aussie Collectibles, a website where all sorts of comic, anime, and film-inspired products are sold, accidentally listed an item from manufacturer Hot Toys. The product is titled Avengers 4 Endgame, Doctor Strange, Ancient One, and Wong Cosbaby set. Now, Cosbabies are basically bobbleheads, just in case that confused you, because I know it confused me. This is not the first time a Hot Toys leak has given us clues or spoilers. As a matter of fact, it was a Hot Toys leak that spoiled Thor's new weapon Stormbreaker before Infinity War even released. Granted, there are no available images of this product, but the title says enough. The Ancient One is probably returning in Endgame. And it's an idea that probably should have been more obvious. If time travel is present in this movie, you could see the Avengers traveling back to any number of time periods, and the majority of the MCU's timeline takes place before the emergence of Doctor Strange. So if they travel back in time, and need an expert on the Time Stone, who better than the Ancient One? In the last week, we've also seen a leak from Hasbro that involves the return of another MCU character, and some interesting details with characters we already know and love. One of the glaring questions raised by the transition from Thor Ragnarok to Avengers Infinity War was just where Valkyrie wound up. She was undoubtedly one of the best parts of Thor Ragnarok, and Marvel isn't the kind of company that is keen on throwing away fan-favorite characters. The Russo brothers confirmed that she survived Thanos' assault on the Asgardian ship at the beginning of Infinity War. But the backs of these Endgame toy boxes indicate that she didn't just disappear from our screens forever. Expect Valkyrie to make some kind of appearance in Avengers Endgame. On these same toy boxes, we observe some other interesting details. Iron Man in his nanotech suit, Spider-Man in his Iron Spider suit, and Captain America in what appears to be his Captain America Civil War suit. However, Thor, Hulk, Rocket Raccoon, and Black Widow are all sporting a similar uniform. Speculators agree that this uniform is likely for traversing the quantum realm, and if you ask me, the suits look pretty sick. But hold on just a second, does anybody else notice the Hulk's face? This could just be me, but he looks a bit more human here, almost like a midway point between Banner and Hulk. This could very easily be a version of the big green punching machine called Professor Hulk, which is basically Banner's mind and the Hulk's body coexisting. Despite a decrease in strength when compared to the original Hulk, our Professor's brain might wind up being his greatest asset in Endgame. There is one more toy leak that we have to talk about, and it involves Thanos. Another Hasbro toy in the same line as the rest of these, the Thanos action figure is different from what we saw in Infinity War. Aside from that brand new suit, we see the Infinity Gauntlet on his left hand with all the gems intact and a new double-edged weapon. Concept art for this version of Thanos has called him Warrior Thanos, and there's a chance this weapon could wind up being the Infinity Blade. Before anybody else says it, I wouldn't read too far into the fact that the gauntlet on this figure isn't damaged. This isn't a figurine as detailed as the Hot Toys ones. And yes, it does make sense that Thanos would start using a weapon of some kind in the MCU, given how damaged the gauntlet appeared to be at the end of Infinity War. We're going to see less of Thanos using the gems and more gritty hand-to-hand combat from him. And if this is the Infinity Blade, the Avengers are not out of the woods. The Infinity Blade doesn't exist in the Marvel Comics main universe, but is a weapon featured in the Marvel Multiverse. The weapon was featured in children's TV show Marvel Superhero Squad and hasn't actually appeared anywhere else. Similar to the Cosmic Cube from the comic books, the Infinity Blade gives its wielder a significant amount of power. In this show, the sword was broken and its piece is sought after by heroes and villains in an effort to rebuild the sword, in a similar fashion to the Infinity Stones. And after the sword was rebuilt, the Silver Surfer used it as a permanent energy source for Galactus, the big bad guy we think might take Thanos' spot. We need to acknowledge the obvious here. This could also just be a regular sword. It is pretty hard to see the MCU take a storyline from a Cartoon Network show. And there's also a chance that it could be neither a normal sword or the Infinity Blade. Thanos paid visits to Nidavellir, and that's confirmed. That's where the Infinity Gauntlet, Stormbreaker, and Mjolnir were all made. So who's to say he didn't also have another weapon crafted for himself? And that weapon could have entirely unique powers. As a matter of fact, I kinda hope it has entirely unique powers. I like being surprised. In a world where they let Thanos snap his fingers and wipe out half of all life in the universe, I suppose anything is possible. So what do you think this means for Avengers Endgame? If you have any thoughts regarding anything this video discussed, please let us know down in the comments below. This has been Adam from FilmArtsy, and I will see you next time.
Hey guys, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the like button down below and subscribe for more FilmArtsy. If you guys want to showcase your talent to the world, FilmArtsy is the best place for you guys to do it. Please submit your videos to filmartsyofficial@gmail.com, or you guys can click the link in the description. We really want to see what kind of talent you guys can provide. So let us know, send us an email, and we'll check out your videos, and we'll see you all in the next video.
Talking?
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?